You've been hustling
Yeah.
since 13.
Since 13 years old all the way until 2013, that was the journey that it
Yeah.
took for you to get to become an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And I guess the question is, why did it not stop there? What happened that, after Movement First, there was business number 2, number 3, and then now number 4?
In Singapore, because of our limited domestic market size, you reach a point where your business will hit a natural plateau. That is when you decide that no matter how much effort I put in your first few years, you can grow by 30%, 40%, 50%, but you reach a point where every year you're growing by 5%. So no matter how much work you're putting in, right, you will not get the revenue growth that you're looking for. But if you start a brand new business, you'll be able to hit that kind of growth numbers again.
Right.
And for me, what was very applicable was recently I read this book, an interview by Robert Koch, and he said that he was like a fish always swimming into a deep end of the ocean, and before he knew it, he would hit the concrete base, and it's a man-made ocean. So the only way for him to grow further was to expand laterally into other industries.
Do you have any advice on, how to get from that 1 to 2 to 3 to 4?
It is a very natural progression, because basically what you have to see is how do I scale the business further. And if I reach a point where I cannot scale the business further, then that is the point that you start thinking about a second business. Everything has to be thought of from a systems mindset, that I'm building something to add to my internal ecological system that supports each other and not detract from each other. So if you're opening a second business, you have to think about what resources you currently have that can help a second business succeed easier.